Hi, Vieira with the stockmarketlive.tv, and here we have the best performers on the exchange, and obviously stock picks discussed here in detail, step by step since IPO. Cine, you find the full investment process in Cine, not only the crash as well as when to buy, upgrade to strong buy last year and in 2016, repeating complementary call at $35. You have seen yesterday shares, they were up 15%. So you have seen at $67. Please tell me, where is the difficulty of making money in the markets when everyone has been talking about crashes and blah blah? Stocks are jumping 15% per day and 25. That was yesterday the case with Valiant. Yelp, my friends, if you have questions how to make money, millions of dollars investing in Yelp, you have the full investment process discussed in detail, complementary live market calls since IPO with regards to Yelp. So ahead of earnings, you were told invest in Yelp, keeping investing in Yelp, maintain a long position in Yelp. New highs are coming, strong buy. Yelp today it is up 14%. So shares in the morning traded up to $37.40. Obviously, those individuals, investors, the idiots that they have been following these investment firms as Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs, investing in companies bubbles like First Solar at $72 ahead of a crash, or Freeport McMoran at $20 plus ahead of a crash, where Morgan Stanley told you that the price target for Freeport McMoran to be $28. Imagine the stupidity of these investors believing in these companies that they were responsible for the financial crisis. You fully deserve your losses. Moreover, you were also told on the previous video in Yelp, explained here in detail, complementary trading lessons, that if you visit these scam websites in the US as Seeking Alpha, they were bearish Yelp, or Finance Yahoo, where you see all these scammers there posting bullshit, or stock tweets that is even worse. My friends, you notice that most investors, more than 90%, they had a bearish opinion with regards to Yelp, including the fact that we received several emails from stupid Americans saying that Yelp is a scam. Yelp, my friends, your opinion, it is worthless, okay? So you don't have any weight whatsoever in the markets. Your opinion is worthless. It does not matter what you think or whatever, regardless of your capital, all right? If I tell you that this company is a strong buy, it is a strong buy. You don't have even to use your fucking brain, because you are brainless, you are stupid, you were born stupid, and you are going to die stupid, all right? Unless you want to change your attitude. And this is immutable. It means it is a mathematical fact, all right? I've been in the markets for 27 years. I never missed one single call in Yelp, or in this company on the left-hand side, or in Apple, or in more than 100 companies, okay? So it is very simple. Or you follow the guidance, complementary, or you lose money in the markets. As that crook American that he called the head of earnings in Apple, saying that he knew how he was going to make millions of dollars by having a short position in Apple. And the guy left. And so today, the guy never replied again. Why? Because Apple, meanwhile, rallied to $109 almost as of today, and the guy lost all this money. But the story that is real, it is one based on the fact that I told you about here last year, that the father of this crook lost more than $2 million investing in Twitter ahead of a crash, when these stock analysts in the US, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and so on, they had strong buy ratings in Twitter ahead of a meltdown, all right? So continue following, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Seeking Alpha, Stock Tweets, Finance Yahoo, and whatever you want, since they are clueless with regards to how to invest in the markets. In fact, these companies, they were responsible for the meltdown. But if you wish to see the proof on the tape, not only you have today the case of Yelp or the case of Sina, as well as you have some power. Some power, this company was upgraded to strong buy by Morgan Stanley with a price target $45. And we said, there is an article on the blog of the company, invest in the crash of solar stocks. Some power, it is one of our priorities. Complementary. So today you have one of the biggest losers on the exchange, Some Power, down more than 30%. So what did you expect? That is the question. What did you expect? That this was going to zoom 30%? When First Solar recently announced earnings and they said that they are, the earnings, they were lousy. First Solar is a company trading at $39, idiots. Goldman Sachs told you to invest in First Solar at 72 with a price target $100. And we immediately jumped and we said, sell, this is a strong sell. This is going to crash. And all those idiots that they believe, in these investment firms, you lost your money, my friends. But that is the normal, the standard outcome that you are aware of, okay? So the reason why so many people, they quit the markets several years ago is precisely that they've been burned by these crocs, these investment firms. And they continue be burned, and they are going to continue being burned because that has been the reality for more than 27 years since the first day that I'm in the markets, right? So I leave you here with the performance, the wonderful performance of Yelp, Sina, strong buy. You had the opportunity, I repeat, in 2016 to buy the shares of this company precisely at the price range that we recommended as a strong buy. And bear in mind that Sina, it is within an article that we wrote with regards to best stocks to invest in China. Yoico, it was one of them. Bear in mind that Yoico, it was downgraded to strong sell by Deutsche Bank, one of the worst investment firms in the world. Deutsche Bank downgraded Yoico, that meanwhile it was acquired by Alibaba, and they downgraded, and you have the articles and the forecast precisely on the blog of the company as well as on Vimeo, at $13.80, precisely the bottom. Ahead of Yoico, the share price rallied 300%. It was our top investment peak in 2015 in China. In 2016, it was Sina, as well as it was also last year in 2015. So when people, they tell you that the stock market is very expensive, blah, 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 my friends, you had here opportunities to invest in the markets 2 months ago, I repeat, 2 months ago at bear market prices. Bear market prices, all right? So meanwhile, what you have seen in the markets, it has been an adjustment with regards to most of these companies that they were severely underpriced, undervalued, and today they have fair prices, okay? So today the Americans are buying Yelp at $37 because they are covering short positions. They are probably or likely also buying Sina for the first time at $67, but when shares they were trading at 30 or whatever, they were not interested, okay? The Americans, the retail investors, they lose money more than 90% of the time, my friend. This is a mathematical fact. And these Wall Street firms, as well as these scam websites as Finance Yahoo, Stock Tweets, and so on, they exploit this situation. So, if you are an American, you have two possibilities. One is to continue listening to these companies, all right? How to invest in the markets. The other is to tune to stockmarketlive.tv and to become a millionaire, as not only happened by investing in Yelp, as well as Humana, $60 million net profit, live forecast, complementary, or Twilio, $45 price target. Very simple. It happened or didn't happen. So I can go through here 100 stocks, my friend. I don't know where is the difficulty of this, unless you are American and that is your problem, it is not, or your concern, it is not mine, certainly. All right, so with regards to Yelp, just to finalize, I have to say the following. I admire those that they, the less followers you have, the more dislikes you have, better it is. Because in the financial markets, it's not like in the music industry, or Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton, okay? In the financial markets, it's precisely the opposite. So when you see that video that I recorded here with regards to Yelp to be a strong buy, that video has 2 dislikes. And that fact, it was extremely bullish. So one more reason for you to add, to double or to triple the size of your investment position ahead of earnings in Yelp, since you had the confirmation when the Americans, they see these videos or they play the videos on the web and they click on dislike, they are short the stock, all right? So you had also the story of that American croc that he called in ahead of Apple earnings, say, I am going to have, I don't need your service, I'm going to have a very large short position in Apple, and I'm going to make a lot of money. The same croc whose father lost $2 million last year investing in Twitter ahead of a crash by following JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs stock upgrades ahead of a crash in Twitter. So you knew, I knew that it was time to double or to triple or to upgrade, as you had in fact the call in Apple ahead of earnings, to close the short position at $92 and to buy shares of Apple, since the American crocs, the retail investor, was finally selling short Apple instead of selling short Apple when I told them last year at 133, or this case of Yelp that I told you last year to sell the year before at $92, betting on the crash in Yelp, and not then, after the crash at $17 that you were going to sell short the stock when the Americans, they were selling short, my friend. That is completely ridiculous, okay? So that is the reason why we rule, and we are going to continue ruling all the time, while the Americans, they have always an excuse that there is inside information, market is manipulated, blah, 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 and all those full arguments that you see, these scam idiots. Therefore, my friends, congratulations to all those following our personal free complimentary lives in the markets. Bear in mind that our live streaming trading, it has been working 100% even during holidays, and continuously giving you information, free information, where to make vast profits with regards to all these calls that they are available on the website of the company completely for free, okay? Thank you and good luck.